Welcome to nice, wet, rainy Cedar Point. Yes, yesterday we were absolutely blessed, but you can see it is pouring. It has been off and on for a lot of the day, but it's just drenching rain right now. I'm actually hiding, sitting on top of a table, trying to keep dry while I've got my sub sandwich. There it is. Getting a little bit of a bite to eat, and waiting for one of my viewers who's actually watching a show. I was going to go and watch the show with him and got my sandwich, and hey, look, no food or drink in the theater. So he's in watching the show while I'm sitting here out in the rain and kind of laughing over the weather. So, yeah, it's El Nino is a good way to describe it. It's boring. Did I get on much today? We took rides on Gemini, Magnum, Steel Vengeance, the Ferris wheel, Gatekeeper, Cedar Downs. So we've been on a number of different things before it started to rain, and then we've seen a couple of the shows. There's actually the guy I came down with and another viewer. They're off trying to ride coasters. I have no idea what they're doing. Am I going to be at Cedar Point tomorrow? No, I'm going to be doing the 13-hour drive home so I can be back at church on Sunday morning because I kind of have to be there, you know, responsibilities and stuff. Just saw somebody else comment there and I totally missed it. There we go. Hi from Denmark. Ooh. Hi, Mikkel. Very cool. Steel Vengeance is absolutely one of my new favorites. It is incredible. Sorry for the weird angle there. Steel Vengeance is an awesome ride. Absolutely blew me away. Is it the best coaster I've ever been on? Depending upon what mood I'm in. It is up there with the Phoenix at Knoebels, Texas Giant down Six Flags Over Texas. So, I mean, it's definitely up there. It would be in the top 3 or 4, absolutely. But it's somewhat dependent ride. The one thing with Steel Vengeance is it is an intense ride. And my very first ride, they stapled me a little bit, which means they pushed the restraint in a bit. And that hurt just a little bit. So, thought I was going to... No, next week. Nope, I'm right here. So thoughts on Gatekeeper. Honestly, it's a fun coaster, but it's a little bit boring. It didn't do too much for me. So, I like the flyer over at Dollywood much better. Any coasters there to freak you out too much to ride? No, I have yet to be on a coaster. I got 3 rides on Top Thrill Dragster. So 120 miles an hour, 40 feet, 400 feet up in the air. Yeah, that'll freak out most people, but nope. I have yet to find a coaster I won't ride. So, it's actually been funny. Yesterday, it was supposed to rain like this off and on all day. And it barely rained in the morning, and then we were clear, and there were no crowds, and we rode everything. Absolutely everything. Multiple times. I actually got over 30 on-ride photos yesterday. So it was pretty cool. Thoughts on Millennium Force? It's still what I thought it was. It's a great coaster. Has an awesome drop. It's a speed coaster. And it's fun for what it is. I do really enjoy it. Hey, it is on my best coasters list. But it's not the best. I know some people absolutely love it, and I totally understand that. It's not for me, but it is a great coaster. Don't mistake me on Millennium Force there. So, but yeah, love the weather. But like I said, the irony was that yesterday when it was supposed to rain, it really didn't. We had no crowds. We bought Fastlane, but the only thing that we actually used Fastlane for was Steel Vengeance and Maverick and Top Thrill. Other than that, we didn't need it. Valraven or SheiKra? Valraven is nearly identical to SheiKra. Instead of the last helix, it's got kind of an airtime hill, but because of the restraints, you don't get much airtime. SheiKra has a lot more theming, and I'm sorry I'm shaking the camera here. SheiKra's got a lot more theming than Valraven does, and I think that gives it an edge. So I do like SheiKra just a little bit better. Ride Steel Vengeance now? No way, it would hurt. Actually, what I've been impressed is they've had a number of coasters open in the rain. Millennium Force was running earlier when it was raining. Rougarou was running. Valraven was running. So pretty interesting. And your youth pastor made fun of the Disney coasters. I can understand why, because the equivalent for the Disney coasters here would be the Cedar Creek Mine Ride and a couple others similar to that. But Disney does good. Disney has family coasters. These are not family coasters. I actually ran into a guy at Maverick the other day, and he asked me, he said, so how would Disney run a ride like Steel Vengeance? And I kind of looked at him and said, Disney would never build a ride like Steel Vengeance. It wouldn't have to worry about it. So, but, such fun weather. Yeah, it just seems like it's coming down harder and harder. The funny thing is the weather pattern, it's actually forming up just short of the park. And so it just keeps coming more and more and more, even though it's not further out. So beautiful park, though. We have had a ball. Really have. Just a lot of fun seeing and doing everything here. And I've actually done pretty much everything I wanted multiple times. There's one ride at this point I have not ridden that I really want to, and that's Max Air. Other than that, I've been on pretty much everything. Love the way it's out, sticking out into the lake, so you've got water all the way around the park, and it's just really pretty. So, and a lot of fun. The operations have been great. I've been very impressed with how they've been running the rides. Even when crowds weren't real big, they've been kicking coasters out very quickly. So, but yeah, very neat park. Let's see. Thoughts on the park under new management compared to... Okay, it's still the same company, still the same management. As far as I can tell, it's about the same. So, I mean, it's still owned by Cedar Fair and has been for over 100 years. So, yeah, managers come and go, but it's still the same company, still the same major policies. Disney Seal Vengeance would be awesome. I can't ever see Disney running a ride even close to that. But Max Air, I just like the spinning frisbees. I don't know why. I really do. They're fun for me. So, haven't been Six Flags Great Adventure? No, I've not done any of the New England parks. So anything up in New York and Massachusetts and all that kind of stuff, I've never been up there. In fact, I haven't even done half of Pennsylvania. So I got a lot of ground to make up. So, trying to scroll through, see what everybody's comments are. Do I have any predictions for Cedar Point's 150? They will do something where Witch's Wheel was. We were actually talking about this a little bit. And I'm going to move this just a little bit. Oh, thank you so much, Rebekah. We appreciate that. We'll buy Dole Whips on you and share it with you. So, let's see. Cedar Point, we know we're taking our Witch's Wheel. And we know that they've got this big, huge area where they've got their Skyflyer right now. So we think they'll put something in there, but I have no idea. Done 2 rounds on the train, so we've been on that. I actually have not ridden Power Tower yet. That's the one other ride I want to ride, and I haven't done it yet. But I'm not riding it in this. I'm just... Look at that. Yeesh. This is crazy. Here, let me swing it around. Let you see the midway. I mean, it's pouring right now. I'm afraid to move. I've got just enough umbrella to keep me dry. And I'm afraid if I go anywhere else, it's just going to be soaking. So, thoughts on Gemini. They actually raced Gemini. So I got the other side of it. I had only been on the red side, so I got blue. And they raced him, which meant we got to slap hands. So Gemini was cool that way. It's showing its age, but it was a lot of fun. So, and Rebekah had something else there, too. Don't want to overlook you, Rebekah. Oh, share memories with the blessed family. We are actually... Here's what's cool. I don't know if I actually fully announced this, but things have worked out where my son was offered some extra work on the side to pay for his trip to Disney along with my daughter. So both my daughter and son are actually going with my wife and I to Disney in October. So we're excited. It's going to be a foursome and we're going to have a blast. So really excited about that. Would I rather go on a B&M? Rather GCI or B&M? GCI. They've got several B&Ms here. I love B&M. B&M builds great rides, but the honest truth is they're not the most thrilling rides. Coaster enthusiasts will say they're forceless, and I totally get that. Although if you ride suspended, it'll numb your feet. But I don't know. We'll see. Cedar Point tends to do things that are completely unique. Does it seem to be a busy park day? Well, it was until all of that. The crowds are definitely thinning out. Typical comment, like Cedar Point. Actually, this has really been a good trip. We were so blown away. We expected to get rained out yesterday, and we got everything multiple times. So overall, it has been a very good trip. I cannot complain at all about Cedar Point. Oh, by the way, I know one guy's going to watch this named Leo. He's going to go, man, you're shaking your camera a lot. I have a pistol grip that I typically will clip my phone onto. Well, the clip broke. And I don't have another one. So I got to go buy a $3 cell phone clip to hold it. So that's why it's moving a little bit. Have I ridden Millennium Force at night? No, I have not. I've ridden it several times a day. We got front row rides and back row rides. And in fact, almost every coaster I've been on, we've been in front row, back row, and then in the middle. So no, we didn't get a night ride. We started to last night, and we were just so tired. Because we were here from 9 in the morning till 10:30 at night. It was a long day. Yeah. Yep, lots of rain coming. So, do I think Rougarou is the new credit? Yeah, I had a friend with me here. In fact, a guy who was with me on that rained out trip years ago, and we were talking about that. And weird answer, I do not know. Now, there's probably somebody going to credit. For a coaster enthusiast or a coaster nerd, we keep track of how many roller coasters we've ridden, and we count them. And so each time we get a new roller coaster, it's a credit. I don't know if it would be a new roller coaster. It's the same track as Mantis, but it's a new train and a new system. I'm probably not going to count it, but I have counted things similar, so I don't know if it's a new credit or not. I'll think about it and kind of decide what mood I'm in. So, have I done Valraven? I've done every coaster in the park. I've done every coaster in the park multiple times. So, Outlaw Run, Steel Vengeance, Lightning Rod, or Outlaw Run. Outlaw Run's not even in the same class. I love Outlaw Run, but it is not the same class as Lightning Rod or Steel Vengeance. For me, it would depend upon mood. Do I want an intense ride that's going to knock the stuffing out of me? Or do I want one that's a little bit smoother? But Steel Vengeance has the most airtime of any coaster I've ever been on. It's insane. It's great. Front, middle, back row depends upon the coaster. Some coasters, Maverick, for example, is a front row ride. Absolutely. Steel Vengeance, I like better in the back. So it really depends upon the coaster. Let's see. Suppose I hadn't gotten the refund yet. No, didn't get that. But hey, we more than made up for it. What do I think the best time of the year to go to a theme park is? When it's not busy. And that's hard if you're working around school schedules. I don't like going in summers because I don't deal with heat as well anymore since I'm getting old. So, I have seen the announcement about Yukon Striker. It looks like it's going to be cool. It's definitely going to do better than Valraven and SheiKra. So, just kind of scroll down. Let's see. Oh, Bug Magnet on Billy. There are lots of bugs out here right now. They were actually joking on Maverick last night when we were riding that it was an all-you-can-eat bug buffet. So yes, lots of bugs out here. I actually don't need the rain jacket. What you don't see there is I've actually got a nice umbrella, which has been keeping me real dry. See, I'm dry. I'm not wet at all. I'm real good. So it's too warm for a rain jacket. It's definitely muggy. So are there any rides open? I don't think so right now. Cedar Downs might be. But other than that, I think everything's closed because it was raining hard. I would highly doubt there's any rides open right now. So anyways, that's kind of my day here at Cedar Point, my last couple days. Let's see, Valraven or SheiKra? SheiKra wins. I've covered that one. Montu or Raptor? I've always liked Montu better. Raptor, actually, I got a good ride on yesterday. Today, it beat the stuffing out of me. Just lots of shaking and smacking my head into the restraints. So Montu wins. Montu's my favorite inbird, and I doubt that's going to be fixed. Favorite thing to eat at Cedar Point? Let's say I had the walking taco earlier. I've got my Subway sandwich right now. Had the barbecue yesterday twice. Had the chicken and the brisket. Those were really good. I need to go get cheese on a stick still. Need to do that. I actually have the dining plan, so I can do that and it won't cost me anything. So let's see. Oh, is this time better than my last trip? By far. By far. When you see the full trip report video coming up, you will be blown away. I literally have over 30 on-ride photos from yesterday. So just all sorts of them. Kumba over Rougarou. That's easy. Yeah, Smokehouse was great. Witch Row and Wicked Twister. The second from last row on the right. And hey, look, it's raining again. Woohoo! Gatekeeper was slow for me. Not real excited. So no, I have not been to Great Adventure. Sorry, haven't been there. Woo! Yep, coming down just when I thought it was going to be dry. But let's see. Have I ridden the Magic Seat on Magnum? I can tell you this. I rode, what was it? It was the front row of Car 2 on Magnum today. It still hurts. I love the airtime, but I don't like the fact that it slams you up in the bar and then slams you back down. So it was good. It's not super hot. It's probably, well, it was probably close to 80, but the humidity was way up. I'm sure it's not that hot now. Okay, this is kind of funny. I gotta see if I can swing this around and show you. There are two boys over there, and if you watch close, they're like kick splashing each other, having a water fight. It's really kind of funny. Yeah. Hey, what do you do when it's raining so hard? Yeah, just get wet. But anyways, I'm going to sign out here at Blue Streak. Oh gosh, Blue Streak is far from the roughest coaster even here. I enjoyed Blue Streak. It definitely was showing its age a little bit, but Cedar Creek Line Ride's rougher than Blue Streak is. But anyways, I'm going to sign out. Thank you so much for joining me. I just wanted y'all to see all the rain because I thought it was absolutely hilariously funny after everything else. So, am I going to ride any coasters in this weather? No, because they're all closed right now. Yes, I have been on Prowler at Worlds of Fun. Have not been to Adventureland, though. Prowler I actually enjoyed. It wasn't too rough for me. So, but I will have a good day. We're going to go do some other stuff. We will find indoor things to do. There's a museum, and there's shows, and all sorts of other stuff. So, I always find ways to have fun. And hey, even if it's just walking around taking pictures. So, have a great day, everybody. Thanks for signing on and seeing my fun in the rain. Have an awesome, blessed day.